Welcome back, everybody, to Movies and Beyond. I'm Kyle. That's Callum. Yes, I got it right. We are Movies and Beyond. We like to talk about movies, as you probably already guessed. How are we doing today, Callum?
All right, mate. All right. Pretty tired.
I see you got your golf hat on.
Yeah. So you got your golf hat on. This is a coincidence. We didn't even plan this at
No,
all.
no,
We
no,
didn't plan
no.
this one bit, and
No.
it's just
We're just a bunch of
we're just a bunch of
golfing
cool
cunts.
dudes, fit cunts.
Just golfers. Golf. I mean, you are. Mr. Zip tie my chair to fix it.
It's worked.
Here, Kyle, I've zip tied my chair so it doesn't sink anymore. That's not going to help.
It's been all right. It's been all right. It's worked pretty well.
The desperation in your voice.
But yeah.
Bit more high energy today.
Bit more high energy. Always on a
Yeah.
Monday. Even though, I've been up early this morning. But I don't care because I'm doing 2 days at work, then a day off, and then 2 days at work, and then 2 days off. So,
And that day off is for Echo, which
Echo.
we will be covering as well. Well, we'll be reviewing, so that's something to keep an eye out on.
Yeah, well,
If you manage to get that green screen, Callum, actually, for Wednesday.
I won't be able to now, will I?
Ah, shit. Well, no, it's Tuesday tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got no way of contacting this person.
Oh, shit, right, okay. Well,
I might be able to. I'll see if I can get hold of him tonight.
see if you can get hold of that green screen and we can do some good shit. It'll make the reviews a bit more entertaining for yous. Anyways, with the first topic, I don't have a fucking clue.
He's just winged it. He's just jumped in here and winged it.
Our first topic
No,
is...
we need just one more thing before we get into this. Let's just, 100 subscribers by the end of the month. If you comment beans underneath one of our videos, we will pick a random subscriber who's commented beans.
On any of the videos, videos.
Just comment beans.
Yeah, we will do the draw, like, we'll do it as like a little short on YouTube. But yeah, we will send them a signed can of beans. You can choose between, because I know people have their preference. You can have regular Heinz beans.
No, they don't get to choose, mate. We're going cheap as all.
Yeah, well, they get regular beans, or they get, some people don't like the sausages because, there's something
going to be
really wrong.
They're going to be, displayed.
I fucking hate them. 3 ton of beans. Get my fucking pan, lad.
It's in the pan.
Beans in the pan. But yeah. Anyways, our first topic. It looks like
Go on,
Red Hulk is getting a Lego figure, but Falcon isn't.
No.
Why? Communism.
Yeah. Back behind the Iron Curtain you go, Red Hulk. Yeah.
It's a metaphor for capitalism.
Yeah. No.
Anyways, I'll let Callum take over this.
Right, so we have a little leaky, and I don't mean in my pants, because I've just been for the piss. So there's a bit of dripping actually, but still. Ooh. Shut up, mate. Like you've never had drippy dick.
Nah, nah.
I'm a furrow shaker as well. Anyway, so
We don't even have one.
we've had a little bit of a leak. There's been a description of a Captain America Brave New World Lego set, and one of the first things it says, One Piece, Red Hulk. Now, before we jump into this, confirmed Red Hulk in Captain America Brave New World.
Weird that it's the Lego version that is going to be in the film.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. The multiverse be crazy, man. The multiverse.
Well, that scene in Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah. You're my best agent.
You're my best one.
But yeah, it's so it's been leaked, but Lego sets aren't always right. We've seen Lego sets to films for shit that didn't even happen in the film. So
Yeah, this is something that you have to really take a grain of salt with. But with Red Hulk obviously being teased, with, you know, obviously they want General Ross to be in this movie, like, you know. So I think Red Hulk is definitely going to be in this film, like 100%. I don't know to what
you don't
extent.
cast Harrison Ford otherwise, do you?
Exactly. Like
After was it William Hurt passed away?
Yeah,
You move on from that role if you didn't plan to do Red Hulk,
exactly.
or you go bigger and better with Harrison Ford.
Yeah, so it's definitely happening. If there's another character that pops up in this Lego set that is completely just bonkers random, you know, like Iron Man or something like that, it doesn't mean Iron Man's going to be in the film,
I
but
know
this
who's
is just
gonna
a
be in
bit
it.
of who?
Gay.
Katie.
Gay.
Sure, cunt. Yeah, I do too. The Lego guy.
Lego gay.
Oh,
Our
duh! It's
newest
just gonna...
Avenger.
Oh, Jesus. Is she from? Is that the girl from Fortnite?
We have completely fucked this already, haven't we?
We're okay. We're fine. So, Red Hulk is definitely going to be in this film. To what extent, we don't know. It could be the big bad at the end. I think it would be interesting to see. I don't know when it comes to other characters that pop up in like a Lego set. If any more leaks pop out with the Lego set, it doesn't confirm anything. But this does, because it's like it's heavily rumored. All the all the casting,
just putting all
the
the
recasting for
pieces together. Oh God, I'm gonna blow my own brains out.
Anyways, just blow your own brains out. You hear the Lego death sound.
Whoa.
Or Yoda. Anyways, this is just confirmation, I guess. But the movie's still in a bit of a weird spot. Like, it's not caught in limbo. It's just obviously, apparently, it wasn't that great. So
Apparently, 75% of the film's getting reshot.
Yeah, so it's
they could completely cut Red Hulk out of this.
I don't think that's the case.
I don't think that's the case. And to me, there's no better showing that Sam Wilson is Captain America than him. Not necessarily beating a Hulk, but, withstanding a Hulk in some capacity. You know what I mean?
Just be careful, because he's made of Lego, so make sure he doesn't step on it. You know what I mean? Is that's it? He stubs his toe, he's done for day.
I thought so much when I was making this, I was like, oh, I'll put a Lego one there. To say it's a Lego leak. And then I thought, nah, no one's going to think Lego Hulk's in the film.
I'm so happy.
You?
Well, he is now. It's fucking confirmed.
It's confirmed.
Yeah. Movies are beyond exclusive.
Yeah. Lego Falcon's going to be in the film as well.
Well, no, apparently not, because it's just.
No. We've got Captain America and we've got Falcon.
Right.
Joaquin Torres is the new Falcon. You know, the guy from Falcon and Winter Soldier, who he leaves the wings to on the desk.
Mm.
He's our new Falcon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, but he's made of Lego.
He's made of Lego.
Yeah.
What's he gonna do?
Just think, right, how much easier Thanos would have been to defeat if he were made of Lego.
Nah, I think he'd be a lot tougher. You know how hard Lego plastic is?
Run from it. Destiny still arrives.
Fucking hell. It's just Lego Thanos building the gauntlet stone by stone.
You ask yourself, to what end?
I'm surprised there hasn't. Do you know what? There probably is a Lego set, a Lego video that someone made.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? To the Lego store.
Anyways, let's go with our next topic.
Let's go with our next topic and let's stop Lego bricking. So.
Yeah. No comment.
Oh, we're always Lego bricking. Right. Five Nights at Freddy's 2.
What the fuck is that picture? Yeah, that's purple, mate. You fucking idiot. Why is it? What the fuck is that? Why is it so purple?
It's that meme, innit?
What meme? What fucking meme?
It's just that meme picture of him that everyone's using.
I've not seen any memes regarding him.
Just Josh Hutcherson whistle.
I don't get it.
Just you search it.
Right, okay.
So,
You explain what's going on, and I'll
so-
search for this meme.
Yes, Five Nights at Freddy's 2 has been greenlit. Josh Hutcherson confirmed it himself that they are now in development on Five Nights at Freddy's 2, which makes sense. I mean, the film on a $22 million budget made nearly $300 million. So, obviously they're going to give it another run. They're going to, I wouldn't say milk it for what they can, but if you get a film that's such a massive success off such a small budget, and it makes that much, why am I explaining basic?
Alright, I've just searched up him, Josh Hutcherson meme, and it's just come up with a photo of him licking his iPhone. So I don't know. I closed my browser. I thought I was going into the dark web then.
It was just for a while, like whenever you flip through things, you know, that face would just pop up. Just that one. It's a bit like man.
Right, okay. Right.
Just random.
I'm uneducated to this meme, so unfortunately
Just
I
random.
don't know.
No one knows why. But yeah. Does it make sense that we're getting a Five Nights at Freddy's 2? To you?
Yeah, so with this, I felt like it. For me, we went to go watch it. I didn't have a fucking clue what was going on, and the people that were there, majority of them were kids, I can't lie, but they all seemed to have a good time, and they all seemed to enjoy the film, you know, so it's like me with Halo, for example. You know, I know quite a few people that have watched the TV show. I think it's a piece of shit. Like, there's nothing redeemable about it, but people liked it, apparently. This, on the other hand, it's sort of the other way. It very much stuck with what the game is, and the lore and the story, apparently. And because I don't have a clue about anything to do with the lore, and neither do you, we just kind of went in blind. And I don't know, I thought the film was okay. I wouldn't watch it again. It's not want me to go look into the lore of it, I can't lie. So it's not really a movie for new goers, but Five Nights at Freddy's is a big franchise. It has been for years now, so it's got a massive fan base. That's enough for it to carry it, and it being a horror film, it's going to drive, you know, general movie going audiences to go watch it. Because it's like, say, like, you know, you hear, oh, it's Five Nights at Freddy's, and everyone's going to be excited because it's a big franchise. So all the fans are going to be really excited, and that's going to pull the average movie going audience to say, like, oh, they're getting excited. You know, people are getting excited for this film. Let's go watch it. So it made quite a bit of money, like you said, on the small budget it had, you know, which is impressive. You know, hats off to it. I'm not saying the film is terrible. I'm not saying it's good either. I'm just saying it was okay. This is coming from someone who doesn't know anything about it. You know, like I said with the Halo thing, I respect. Well, I don't really respect the show. I think it's a lot of shit. But you know, when people say to me, "Oh, it's good," I'm just like, "Well, you're wrong." Well, that's a different situation here. I'm respecting the fan base. They seem to enjoy it. Hats off to them. If they enjoy it, let them get a sequel. And I hope it's good for them. I hope it turns out to be a good sequel. I'll probably end up watching it because we know people that watch it apparently. So we'll end up watching it. We'll probably review it, but it's not something we're going to be like talking loads about. We just kind of need to throw that out there, I guess. Other things, you know, like The Last of Us, you know, things like that, we'll talk about. But you know,
So I got a couple of questions for you. Do you think the success of this is going to put more video game adaptations on the map? Because it has been the year for video game adaptations. Well, last year, Last of Us, Mario.
Yeah,
This.
yeah.
People,
I think it's a great thing because video game adaptations have been shit for like so long, and they've always started to slowly get better. Like they've not gone. The great thing about it is like you had you had some terrible video game adaptations for years. You had like Hitman, and then you had all these really crappy ones, and then you had Assassin's Creed, which it was kind of shit. I can't lie. But they took things from the game. They really tried to stick it with the game and adapt it to be a movie, and
I think
it didn't go well.
They focused on the stuff that people like least in the game. They focused on the present day stuff.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So but they went in the right direction though. They did feature both sides, which I can appreciate. I don't think the film's
the animals were pretty cool in that film.
Yeah, I heard the Tomb Raider film they did was
with Alicia Vikander.
Okay. I think so. It's the latest one. I haven't seen it. I want to watch it. No, but I've wanted to watch it. And then we had obviously Uncharted, which I thought was fine. It was okay. Yeah. It was a good action film. It was nothing that was crazy amazing, but I still think the casting for Tom Holland was wrong. Mark Wahlberg, he was okay, I guess. If they wanted to do like a young version of the character, I just feel like the set pieces they did. They took it from all 4 of the games, whereas they should have kind of taken some bits
it was like,
out of 1 or 2 of the games.
It's like, right, let's do all the best stuff from from all the games because we might not get to make another one of these.
Yeah.
And it looks like they are going to be doing another now.
I'm looking forward to that. The movie wasn't amazing, but,
I had fun.
It was fun. It was a fun action film.
I liked seeing Tom Holland on screen. It was a role, apart from Spider-Man, that I've actually enjoyed watching him in.
Yeah, I think the casting wasn't great, casting Tom Holland. And I think, when this film came out, we was all a bit Tom Holland out, I guess. So, I don't know. Still, I agree with you. I enjoyed him in the film. I just feel like he could have been cast... Someone else could have potentially done it.
Yeah,
but because they're doing a young version... Yeah, there's they're doing like a young version of Nathan Drake, and I'm fine with it. It was fine, and then obviously we had the Last of Us TV show, which was like phenomenal. It was like the best fucking thing ever. Obviously we had the Halo show, which is like a steaming hot pile of shite, so we won't go into that. But yeah, and then we've got the Fallout show, which is coming out, which is looking very promising. So. I think, this is a good thing for video game adaptations, and I think it will probably stop people complaining about the superhero fatigue.
Yeah. So, do you think we're getting a budget increase for a sequel, or?
Well, yeah, obviously. Absolutely.
Do you think that's kind of a bad thing to do?
It's going to be bumped up, but it's not going to be like 400 million.
Even if they double the budget and make the same money they made, they're still making.
I think they'll probably triple the budget. I think so, yeah, because, like you said, it's been a great year for video game adaptations, and it's been getting better ever since. So, it's going up. It's not going down, and I'd see it doing, fairly well again. So, yeah.
All right, yeah, right. Let's go to our next one. Something I think you'll like. Chad Stahelski, the director of every John Wick film, and he co-directed the first one. He wants to take a stab at doing a Star Wars film. He says he's got so many ideas that he wants to do.
I'm just gonna shove this out there, and it's gonna sound. I'm gonna sound kind of like, oh, no need to be so negative, Kyle. I'm not. I'm trying to be like positive. This is not happening. Like
no.
This is, it's nice, but it's not happening, and I don't want. I have more faith in him to do his own sort of like Rebel Moon-esque type film where it's a sci-fi.
He's tied to the Ghost of Tsushima film.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like space
Yeah,
sci-fi kind
yeah.
of thing. Yeah, which I can't wait for that film. That's gonna be fucking nuts. Again, great. It's gonna be a great video game adaptation. It's gonna be done well. But going back to this sci-fi, action, over the top a little bit, but really well choreographed. I think, I obviously Rebel Moon. I've not watched it. I've just heard it's not that great. I'm not probably not going to watch it. It doesn't really interest me, to be honest. I've kind of fallen off it. There's many other things I could watch. This, if Chad decides to take a break from the John Wick movies and other things like that, and he decides to, I want to do something sci-fi and actiony. I have more faith in this film than I do with, I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I have a lot more faith in him than Zack Snyder doing this. Because
100%.
because I love Zack Snyder. I think, his version of the Justice League, Zack Snyder's version, director's cut, is really good. It is awesome. I love it. I think Man of Steel is a great film. I know that's one of your favourites, and it's a lot of people's favourites. Watchmen, I love that film. I know you will watch it for reasons, but I really, really enjoy it. Like, the more I think about that film, the more I enjoy it, and I wish we had sort of more. The thing with him, with Zack Snyder, I feel like he's just jumping from universe to universe kind of thing. Whereas
He's wanting to do his own stuff. But
yeah, I get that, but he's creating universe after universe by the sounds of it, and he's not doing it very well.
But Chad Stahelski, it gets announced tomorrow that he's doing a Star Wars film. How pumped are you on that scale of 1 to 10?
I'd say awesome, but it's not coming out because
it's an announced Star Wars
film. Yeah, it's not happening. So that's the sad reality of it. We probably won't ever
even
get
if it
something
got
like
announced, it's not happening.
Yeah. I mean, I think it would be great, but it's Disney. They won't allow anything like this. We only just got like a bit of amputation in the Star Wars universe with Obi-Wan Kenobi and the recent Star Wars Jedi game.
Now, but here's the thing. Disney have started being a bit more open with their brand now. We're getting a TVMA show, not tomorrow, the day after. We're getting an R-rated Deadpool film, and we're getting a TVMA Daredevil series. If Chad Stahelski came to them with I don't know, like a Dark Jedi or something like that, or a bounty hunter film, funny enough, where someone's Womp Rat gets killed and then he goes on a killing spree.
I'll say this. Yes, you're correct on that. I don't think this is going to happen. But in an ideal world, now that Disney, like you said, are being more open with the brand, you would get a film that's going to have a bit more limb missing kind of thing. I think it will be like just a slight step over what Rogue One did, where, you see Andor shoot that guy in the back.
Speaking of Andor, I would love him to tackle something. It doesn't have to be rated R. I would love him to tackle something as on that level of Andor. Andor was, PG-13, but very adult at the same time. I don't think you could sit kids down in front of that and they'd enjoy it. It's a very adult story.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. If you haven't watched Andor yet, it's ridiculously good. It's literally the best Disney Plus show on there. Like,
you think it's like the best Disney Plus?
Yeah, I think it's the best. Like, just the production of it, the storytelling in it, the characters are all great, and it's not to discredit anything. I love, the other shows they've done. Well, some of them, I really enjoyed Ahsoka, which was the latest one. But
Andor.
I'm so excited for the second.
You could be right with that, and I need to think about that now. What you've
have a think.
You
but
could be right that Andor is the best.
I think you'll agree with me on it. It is really good, and if Chad I'm just gonna say Chad. if Chad can bring that and he can bring sort of his style and flair, obviously he won't be able to do crazy gory stuff. Maybe Disney will allow him to, remove a couple limbs and stuff like that, kind of like what they did in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. Then yeah, if he does do anything and if he does say something with bounty hunting, I know it doesn't make much sense, but I want him to break that annoying mold of make lightsabers deadly again, because everyone's getting stabbed by lightsabers in Disney Star Wars now, and they're all just like, oh, they missed there, oh, I'm fine, I'm up the next day. And especially in the Obi-Wan Kenobi show, there's a scene, it's a really beautifully shot scene, but it's fucking stupid, what he does. He, hits the chest of a stormtrooper, he goes, bang, and then it, sort of reflects back. I'm like, that should have just cut straight through him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I saw a video online, it was a YouTube short, and someone was trying to say, maybe, a lightsaber is a thin blade, or something like that. It's not, it's just a glowing rod of plasma.
Yeah.
That's literally what... It's not a blade. The dark saber's a blade.
Lightsabers are the best things to do it with as well, because you don't have to show blood. You've got that excuse of it cauterizes a wound right away.
You just need to see the limb fling off, or just see him amputated and don't even show the wound. It's not even that though. It's just annoying that...
I just want to see some chicken nugget stormtroopers.
It's just you hit him and he's just bang, bang. Go look at the clip. It's stupid. It looks stupid, but the visually it looks good because it's in the dark and there's a bit of red glow, I think, and it imitates one of the trailers for I believe it was The Force Awakens 2, and no, Force Unleashed 2, sorry. And yeah, it looked good, but it was just so stupid, him tapping the lightsaber on a stormtrooper's chest. That would cut through him and his armor like butter. We've seen it before. Why is it bouncing off it now?
Like butter.
Like butter.
Cut through like butter.
I'm not even kidding, my butter knife could probably go through that.
Yeah. But, all in all though, if Chad Stahelski was to do a Star Wars film, that would possibly be my most anticipated Star Wars film ever, out of all the stuff we've got coming.
You might as well listen, you might as well say it is, because even the films that are announced, they're not coming out. So
we're gonna get the Rey film. We are more likely to get the Rey film than the Mando film, and that's because people will hate it.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're just saying we're gonna get a film. I don't know what you're talking about.
We're gonna, Kyle. Would you rather have films?
Yeah.
Or no films?
Yeah.
Or more films?
No films.
Alright.
Rather have no.
Just no.
Just no.
No movie.
Just nothing. Stick with the Disney Plus then. Just up the budget. Yeah.
Yeah. Right. Next topic. Jonathan Majors, he has done an interview, his first public...
I've heard about this. I've not watched it yet, but...
I've watched bits, speaking about it publicly for the first time, what's gone on. I got into a bit of a debate yesterday with someone in the comments when we mentioned that Coleman Domingo is possibly Marvel's top choice to play Kang. He said, stick with Jonathan Majors, he's innocent, which I pointed out, but in a court of law, in the eyes of the law, he's not innocent. And he went on this big rant of, so the courts have never, falsely accused someone of doing stuff. And I explained that, look, I love Jonathan Majors as Kang. If he, deep down, if I was to say how I feel about it, I am leaning more towards Camp Majors. I don't think he did it. But the reality is, he's guilty. That's it. He's guilty. There's no way around that. So as of right now, as in being guilty, Marvel can't work with him. But in his interview today, he said, well, obviously he did it a while back now. Well, not a while back, probably last week or something. In his interview, he said he will be appealing the thing, and he said he was shocked that he was found that he was guilty. He said after all the evidence handed over, he was shocked. And he also said he wants to work in Hollywood again. Now he didn't.
He will work in Hollywood again.
I think he will.
There's been people that have been like murderers and all sorts of crazy people in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I don't want to say any names, but there's been worse people, and not to discredit what Jonathan Majors has done. Like, not discredit. I mean, like in the sense of, not to put aside what he's done as like it's just shove it under the rug. It's not that bad. It's still a bad thing, But I'm just saying people have
if
done
he did
worse.
it's still a bad thing as well because we still won't know. They've just looked at other bits of evidence, and yeah, I am leaning more towards he didn't do it, but the business is the business, and you can't have someone carry your multiverse saga with an assault charge on them, convicted of assault. Yeah, it's only a minor case of it still.
Yeah, especially it's Disney. Do you know what I mean? Like, even I'm not trying to say like Disney are very like picky about this stuff, but it's not even like Disney as well. Like, if Marvel was still in full control, if they weren't acquired by Disney and Marvel was still, they still are obviously doing stuff.
Yeah.
It's Marvel, but I mean in the sense of before Marvel was acquired by Disney and this happened, obviously Marvel wouldn't stand for this either.
Oh, they won't dance around it. See you later. Disney held on. Disney held on for 9 months.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but there's a part 2 to this story that I wanted to talk about. It's all in the realm of Kang. Coleman Domingo. He's been at some award shows, and he's been asked about possibly playing Kang, and I think he's been very respectful about it. Because people are just straight up asking him, going, "Are you replacing Jonathan Majors as Kang?" And it's like, he says, "Look, I've heard the rumours and stuff like that. It's nice to be thought about. It's nice to be in these conversations, But I don't know anything." Which Marvel contract is like, you don't know anything, you can't until it's official. But also he was straight up asked, "But if that contract got sent to you, would you sign it?" And he said he would be honoured to be part of the MCU. So clearly he's interested in the role. But I think he's, he says it's tough right now, and he's clearly been very respectful towards, let's say a peer, someone who is in the same business as him, and we don't know yet. Majors could appeal. It could get overturned. We just don't know. But, yeah, what do you think of Coleman Domingo saying that he would sign the contract to play Kang?
I think a lot of people would. I think the only people that wouldn't sign up to be in Marvel is just like the people who are too big for the boots kind of thing. Like, I don't, Marvel isn't cinema or whatever. And it's like, just like...
Which is crazy, because I've had more emotional reactions in Marvel films than I have in most others. Maybe that's just me, but...
yeah. And that's not to discredit these directors, they are phenomenal and they do great work. It's just, you're kind of shitting on something else here, which is also helping you. Marvel and superhero movies in general do help cinemas, They help a business keep going.
I will be the first person to admit it. I am only interested in film as a whole now because of the MCU of Marvel.
It's what our friendship came up to as well.
Got me. It was my gateway drug into it, and then it's like,
yeah.
And then you start hearing, oh, this actor might be in this. go watch something else they've done.
It's not even that. It's like films that I probably wouldn't even watch. You know, like say for example, like this is going to sound really bad, but I probably wouldn't watch The Irishman. You know, because I wasn't that big into movies. I was more into games and sometimes shows here and there. But I wouldn't watch Game of Thrones. I couldn't sit through it. I wouldn't do it. But like you said, it's a bit of a gateway drug into like you've opened up this world now of like enjoying movies and what they are, and they all have their own style kind of thing, and that's not, I'm not saying just on superhero movies here, I'm saying everything. So for me, it's a bit shitty to hear when big time directors say this, even though I'm like a fan of them as well, and they say that Marvel isn't cinema. It's just like, but we won't go into that anyways.
No,
but yeah.
But one thing I do want to say is we will not be hearing an official announcement on who is playing Kang or anything like that anytime soon. Apparently we've got a couple of big Marvel exclusives coming down the line. They've got a load they want to announce, and I don't think the first thing they want to announce after Jonathan Majors being fired is who's replacing him. It's let's get a bit of distance from it, and then I don't even think there'll be an announcement. I think they will sneak whoever it is, may it be Coleman Domingo, they will sneak him into a project, and it'll be, oh, who's that? And it'll be, oh, I'm Kang Mush, I'm Prime Kang, and I'm here to multiversal you all.
I won't even be surprised if it was just like the same Kang, and but I mean, I guess they have that door to go down if they
100%.
want to, where he looks different because he's multiversal, but at the same time they could still say, oh, I'm the same exact Kang, I've been recast, but no in-law explanation.
I've been recanged.
I've been recanged, yeah.
Yeah. This is what getting fucked up by 20,000 ants does to you. And I might say, looking good.
But I am good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, I think that will do us for today. I just want to add, right at the end of this episode, thanks for last week, everyone. Possibly the biggest week on the channel. Like, consistently. Like, we've had videos, like, do big numbers, but then everything else after kind of falls flat. We had a big week last week of consistency and some big video numbers. So, thank you, everyone, for watching, and, it's partly me and Kyle as well, grinding it out and, doing one every day last week, apart from Monday, but we went every day, multiple videos a day. So, so if you're new, stick around, Hopefully you didn't accidentally click.
Your opinion.
Yeah, share your opinion. Even if, look, we're not one to, even if you disagree with us, we're not
we
one
will tell you you're wrong.
No, we won't. We want to have a conversation with people. That's what we want. What we don't like is when people get down there and just start talking shit or just going, woke. Because to me, if you're using the criticism of woke, it's not a criticism. It's you've got nothing better to say. But just then, it's woke. So
if you want to say it's woke, then we'll tell us why it's woke, and then.
No, but even them reasons are stupid. It's woke because Asian lead. It's woke because woman lead. No, but
we can waste the time at least. Well, come on, I don't care.
Yeah. All right then. Anything you want to add, Kyle, before we go?
No.
Nothing?
Get me out of this fucking hat.
Right. I thought it's been quite comfy, actually.
It's been alright, actually, yeah. My hair's going to look a bit fucked after, but
we addressed it once as well, and then just, wore it for the whole show. That's
fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
It works.
It works. So, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, show us to your mother.
I'm going to do this every Monday now, wear these hats, sorry. It's just
Monday
no
hat
explanation. Day. There's just no explanation.
No, we need a different hat every Monday. We need to try and up it now, every Monday.
Oh, okay, right. I'm with you. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's
Right.
do it.
Thanks everyone for watching. Please subscribe. We're nearly at 100 subscribers. That would make our day. Kyle's actually dying, so he wants 100 subscribers before he dies.
Yeah, I know.
And
I'm dying of
when is he
old age.
dying? Well, we all are born dying, so sometime between now and the future. So, yeah, see you later.
That was depressing.